Climate change presents a major challenge to all of us, but it presents a particular challenge to students of literature and culture. Much of the thinking and writing that we do centres on human protagonists, characters, and persona. Nature and ecology are often regarded as secondary considerations or perhaps metaphors for certain aspects of the human condition. The same is true of many other humanities subjects such as history and philosophy, as well as English. The questions that we ask in these disciplines are centred on humans first and foremost. In literary and cultural studies, we are often taught to think of nature as having a symbolic dimension, which expresses the mood or sentiment of a human protagonist in a narrative or a poem or a play. Think of the storm scene on the heath in Shakespeare's tragedy King Lear, or the monster's reflections on nature in the novel Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. We're also taught to think about literary history as a subcategory of cultural history, which is itself, again, a human construct. Like other humanities subjects, literary studies is focused on the culture of human subjects first and foremost, and nature is framed as a symbolic vehicle for expressing human-centered concerns. But how has scientific knowledge about climate change transformed the discipline of literary and cultural studies, as well as history and philosophy? And how have contemporary writers living on the front line of climate disaster responded to the global challenge of anthropogenic or human-created climate change? These are some of the questions that this module will address. Working together in small groups, we will reflect on the limits of dystopian thinking, the relationship between human history and natural history, and what it means to write a science fiction novel about ecological disaster from the point of view of a swordfish swimming off the coast of West Africa.